All right, all right. I didn't see it. I cut off the live. It was the end of the live. I finished it. And then I saw Trina jumped on the live. She started talking crap. I'm just playing. If Trina, if you see this live, get on the live. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's see what you got to say, girl. Let's talk. Trina, where you at, girl? I just text you again. Let's get it. Let me put some music on the background and wait for Miss Trina to come up here. Because we're going to have to show people how conflict resolution work. Because, girl, you a hot mess. Trina, where you at? This live is for you. Because you ain't picking up the phone. We could have talked on the phone, girl. What's your problem? I don't even know what's your case. There we go. Come on the live. Jump on the live. Jump on the live. Come on the live so we can show them how conflict resolution work. Come tell me off on the live because you know you ain't gonna do it because you know you love me. And what the hell is your problem? Come on the live. I'll send you the link right now. I just started the video. I'm gonna put it right now in the comments because I'm on StreamYard. Let me do it. All right, y'all. Trina about to curse me out. Let me see. Where the hell is the link? There we go. Trina ass about to come up here and act up. Let's go. Let's show them how we unite like black sisters. All right, blessings, grace, uncensored enlightenment talk. We're coming back. All right, if you guys get this notification, jump in, jump on it. Me and Trina gonna have a talk today. As I told y'all guys, Trina cursed me out on her live earlier. Not the whole live. She just happened to say I was my ugly ass. So I was trying to figure out where it came from. Because y'all know I don't be knowing what I be doing. So I'm just trying to figure out the tone. I think this is the best time to figure out what's going on the backhand side. She just returned my phone call. So she said that she was going to jump on the live. But I'm just trying to figure out what's the heat for. Because then I thought that her and Jedediah was cool. Not cool. But nobody can really be cool with Jedediah for too long, and that's just real. It's always some shit that go on with him. But it's like I'm like, where did it come from? So that's why I jumped on the live when you saw the name Jedidoodoo, and I'm like, let me just listen. And I understand her point. I'm gonna keep it honest. I understand what made her get a little riled up about what happened in Harvey. So come up here, girl. You got something to say? Cause you ain't. No, it's a new one. It's a new live up there. Let me send this thing to this girl. I don't know how to she making me work. I gotta email myself to text it to me. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Blessed y'all. Give me a second. Probably get a little messy, but it's okay. It probably get a little ugly before it get pretty. You know how Trina get down. Miss Trina. I want her to speak her piece. Tell people why she always mad. Like, what the hell wrong with you? Why you always mad, Trina? Tell them why you mad, son. I'm gonna mess with you tonight. Y'all know I'm gonna mess with you tonight. Because you act up. Hit the like button, y'all. Come on in. I'm about to send it to her right now. She gonna come and say, "Bitch." You know how she is. Excuse the lane. There she go. I'm talking crap. Welcome. Let me put you on the screen. Welcome, welcome, Miss Trina.
She gonna talk about some welcome.
Welcome, Dad.
I'm just sitting here listening.
You can't curse me out. Y'all know y'all can't curse me out. It don't be no reason. You just be going in. What you going in on me for? What the hell happened?
I just go hard in general. I think that'd be difficult for people to understand. Like I'm a whole Shango princess, but a straight Christian. So I go hard. Like I don't know what y'all be expecting. Like I was speaking on what I was speaking on. Shit, you was steady calling me Tiffany Goon.
We talked after that though, and I told you that was a misunderstanding. I thought you was Tiffany Goon until I started listening
That's
to
me when I see that big goony goo goo bra. What the fuck is her motherfucking problem? What
who.
all this shit about? Because see, here's the thing to me is the motherfuckers that be with Jedediah be acting like the motherfucking goons.
See,
Because
and that's what you think. You think I'm with Jedi. Let's clarify this right here. Grace Levi is by herself. I try to be politically correct because first and foremost, it's always animosity towards me. And you understand what I've been trying to do. Really focus on this Alexis thing. And the only way I can really do it is keep a line of distance from the bullshit. So I'm not with no one. And even when I try to be respectful to people, they find a way to disrespect me, steal my shit, just like they doing with you, and whatever. So let's clarify. I'm with God. I have respect for people, but until they cross the line and do something to me, that's when I get you. But I don't fuck with nobody like that. Like I don't call them. I'm not part of nothing. So just know that's not me. So when you said my name, I was like, what the hell? But I know when he was down in Harvey, he said something about Grace get the car. And I'm like, I hope they don't think it's me because it's not me. So clarify, it's not me, but I understand why you was upset because I didn't like what I saw either. And I'm gonna give you the floor.
that shit. Here's the thing. At this point, that motherfucker gonna catch a RICO charge just like everybody else. I'm just waiting to see the expression on everybody's face when they see my name on that motherfucker and they answering questions from me in that goddamn courtroom. That's what the fuck I'm waiting for. Because I've seen the fuck enough and I'm sick of the
Wait,
shit.
I want to monetize this video. So talk to me like you talk to me on the phone, like we sisters. Now, what are you talking about as far as Rico? What case? Like, is there something going on? Because I know what I kind of got an idea what you're saying that people are kind of orchestrating stuff to keep stuff going.
It
But
ain't about the orchestration,
all right, what is it?
okay? It's about when you're violating people's federal rights and you're saying that you're an activist.
And how is he doing that?
Your
How?
word, I'm telling you, his word as an activist is not the end all to be all in a community. His voice, just like every other voice, is supposed to be the fuck heard and respected. He does not decide who has the final say. He just does not. And all that muscle and bullshit that come along with anybody who has a different opinion of his, that's where the RICO come in. That's where the motherfucker RICO come in. When you come into communities and you stop the business from operating in the community, and I can show that it's you and the same motherfucking people every single time that's stopping the business of a community, which would be our fucking meetings, that's a RICO charge.
So basically, what? Okay, this is what I'm getting from this. So basically, Trina is saying is that is an orchestrated effort through allegedly it sounds like government officials to send instigators or people out there to control the narrative.
Fucking people. Jedediah.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to be politically correct here.
That's important in the RICO chart, that you're able to identify the individuals.
Yeah, so allegedly this is what she feels like. I gotta say it. She feel like Jedediah is orchestrating this intentionally to go to
I'm
different
saying
places.
these politicians and Jedediah have collaborated together in a harassment and intimidation of residents with opposing views of theirs. And that is a motherfucking RICO motherfucking charge. You cannot violate people's federal rights, all of this stupid shit. He got a whole video saying Trina Downs 48-hour notice. 48 hours or what? Bitch, that's extortion. That's another motherfucker charge added to the RICO. So what the fuck? That motherfucker keep doing what you doing. And you doing the same thing in Dolton, and Flint, and Harvey. Bitch, keep doing what you doing. Because the motherfuckers you trying to motherfucking kiss up to, they on their motherfucking way to federal charges. But keep doing what the fuck you doing. And all them resources and all that money that motherfucker collect, bitch, you got to pay taxes on it. So you can split that shit up into whoever cash app you want. At the end of the day, just like Tiffany walking around talking about she the face, motherfucker, you the face of INA. So all that shit that scrolls across the bottom of your motherfucking screen when you begging and collecting resources, and you got enough resources to give somebody a motherfucking Jaguar, wouldn't give a fuck how old it is, how bald the tires are. Motherfucker, that's the point to where you're supposed to be paying taxes on all that you've collected. And if you think I'm a motherfucking bullshitter, bitch, wait till they knock on your door.
Okay, so basically this is what, because y'all know my platform don't do a lot of this. I do a lot of just facts, but we have to put this out. Trina, her platform is to call out the BS of what she feel injustice is pertaining to what she's seeing. And right now, what she's seeing, she feels like Jedediah is doing what she just said. So I basically wanted to talk to you about why you came at me, but you brought this up because this was the subject you were talking about. I can't say I don't agree or I disagree, because there's some factors that I'm like, okay, I see where you're coming from. But then also I do, it's just some part in me that knows that Jedediah want to fight for justice for people. The way he does it, I don't totally agree with it. There's some questions about certain practices, money, things like that. I can't contest it.
Let me ask you this. Ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that every person that he's advocated for, he's ended up in some kind of fucking debacle with that individual? Why? How does that work in advocating for someone?
No comment.
Like, he's not going to give Kanika Jenkins' mother grievance.
God, give me the words to say. God, give me the words to say, because I want to be politically correct. But I see what you're saying. But that's not what I want to be here, because I don't want to use this for a moment to bash Jedediah. I don't want to bash nobody at the end of the day, honestly. I want to move the conversation forward to how we're going to keep people focused on what's the actual issues. Now, I understand why you're doing that, because if nobody call it out, nobody's going to stand for it. There was some bullying going on. I did not like the lady standing in the other lady's face. I did not like Jedediah putting his hand.
All that bullshit like that. Here's the thing. This is where we live. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? This is where the fuck we live. Motherfucker, if I ain't seen you in the community, you don't motherfucking live here. You don't get to pop out, pop up, and say what a motherfucker can and can't say, and then threaten violence and keep that pussy ass shit up.
All right.
And the reason I say that is, at the end of the motherfucking day, you talking about who got a motherfucking gun, but you bringing a phone to a gunfight. You a stupid motherfucker. You a stupid motherfucker.
So how we gonna woosah off of some of this? That's what when I talk to you, I ask you how we gonna woosah. I hate to hear you scream and be so upset about things.
Here's the thing. Y'all ain't even seen me pop off.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, we don't want to. Shit.
That's the fucking.
That's why I'm trying to keep you calm.
That's the shit that everybody know me, including myself. The fuck no. Y'all ain't even seen me truly mad or popping off. Y'all ain't even seen that shit yet. Y'all ain't even seen that shit.
We don't want it because this be hard for us. That's why I be wanting. I say, Trina, use your platform, do what you have to do, get yourself out. But you can represent yourself in a different way.
Man, look.
If you don't like the way Jedediah doing stuff, you too, you can represent yourself in a better way. You ain't gotta be cursing people out like this every 2 minutes. Every 2 seconds, a curse come out your mouth. Beautiful, what's up?
Hey,
come on.
Saying that's why I'm not running around here with high blood pressure, because I'm not looking.
You let it out.
I'm letting it out the way I see it. If I saw something where I'm looking at Congress and I don't like the way the Senate is.
I know it's hard.
Bill. Right, but when I'm seeing somebody with their hand in the old man face, I'm going to talk about that shit like the fuck I saw that bullshit. When I see a big Alice the goon ass goony goo goo bitch ask a motherfucking taxpaying resident what she want to do, and then another motherfucking salamander looking hoe gets to talking about you a bitch. Oh no.
Say it was hard to digest, and I gotta agree.
Every had me popping my motherfucking trunk at that Dolton meet when them hoes got up in my face. Bitch, you don't know me, motherfucker. You say what? You better get this little bitch back.
See, and that's where you be contradicting, because you say you ain't had no gun, and I ain't think you had no gun there. And you talking about I'm gonna pop my damn trunk. What's that?
Said shit about having a gun, bitch. I said pop my motherfucking trunk.
To do what? You gonna throw them in it?
A motherfucking gun? When did I say I had it? See, this
what?
Is
no, that's okay. So what you pop in your trunk? See, when you say stuff like that, Trina, it make people use it against you.
Let me tell you something, little boo. It's levels to this shit.
What's the levels? Tell me, babe.
Okay.
Tell me.
Why the fuck I got hands and feet? You understand what the fuck I'm saying?
She said, I'm gonna use my hands and feet and throw that ass in the trunk. That's what she opened the trunk for, y'all. Okay.
No, I keep nigga beaters. If you in the hood and you ain't got a nigga beater, something wrong with you. I keep a nigga beater, baby. Plain and simple, because I know how the fuck niggas is.
We gotta let Trina get it out. Let her get it out. So I understand where your gripe come from. No, honestly, I understand where your gripe come from, but it's still like, if you don't like the way he's coming at it, how are you coming at it so harshly? That's why it'd be hard for people to.
What do you mean coming at what? I'm the fuck at the crib. Come at what?
You on the internet, girl.
Live? Bitch, nigga, quit disrespecting old people in the community. Where's the motherfucking respect? This motherfucker in public meetings throwing up GD.
Well, bitch, you heard it.
Not no growth and development, nigga. What the fuck going on?
Who threw up GD?
That goofy ass motherfucker throwing up folks and shit.
You gotta show it to me, because I did say strongly that he's not part of the gang, and I really believe that he's not. But I know that people probably have affiliation. I don't think he's in the gang.
You ain't in there representing folks. You in there representing the motherfucking politician, bitch. So what the fuck are you talking about?
And that's what things it get too out there, because we get so upset and we start throwing other stuff out there. I think that's why we have to really just stay focused on the facts, because it's a lot.
In the Bible, it say what? That we will wander in the wilderness for how long? 400 years.
Okay.
Time is coming to an end. Ain't no licks, ain't no sneak, ain't no coming up on the people, ain't none of that bullshit no motherfucking more.
I gotta agree. I mean, we all got our role. I gotta agree. It's the times that nobody's taking that no more. We at the end where it's being exposed.
Let me tell you something. When you go to the eye doctor, if you got 20/20 vision, your vision is the fuck perfect. If you got 20/25 vision, your motherfucking vision is magnified on one fucking side. So we peeping what's being done. Ain't no that motherfucker don't control the temperament of the community. You don't get to go to the back door, nigga, and say, oh, the people off your ass, Mayor Clark. Motherfucker, it don't go like that. He already violated the law.
Who are you talking about?
Saying, oh, Mayor Clark acting right at this meeting because of Jedediah. That bitch acting right because he can get a special agent assigned to his bitch ass just like Tiffany did.
Okay, well, I do want to address this. Thank you, Mr. LC. To you, yes, you're right. I don't represent this. We are having a conversation. My original hold on, Trina. My original reason that was coming up so me and Trina could talk about why she said what she said to me, because I want to let people know that I need to represent myself and what's going on with my situation. She's clarifying it, that she's just getting on people who she thought was with Jedediah because she didn't like what she saw. She's going into it, and I know it is strong. That's the way she represents herself. As I say, this is how she's expressing herself, and I'm giving her a platform. But I want you guys to see how conflict resolution really works, because she said things about me, and guess where I'm at? She's saying bitch, she's saying whatever she want to say, and I'm not taking it to heart. I'm not acting like a fool. Let people express themselves, move forward, and we treat each other with respect. So that's my main thing.
I spend the block. I see you still talking about the Tiffany shit. Are you paying attention to what the fuck is really going on in Dolton? No, you're not. You quick to speak on that other shit. But in the meantime, this motherfucker putting in his packet that, oh, they owe AT&T $500,000 from 2017 to 18 when Riley Rogers was made.
Who are you talking about now?
I'm talking about Jason House.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about too while we on this, because I did see your live when you were going over the packet of what they paying, and I know you feeling away because you seeing all of these old bills. Now, you said 2017.
I'm feeling away because I'm seeing these old bills. I'm feeling away because I pay property tax, and I ain't no damn singer, so I ain't got no freeze. So every time they levy that shit, I pay that shit. I'm feeling some kind of way because from October until March 6th, I had to raise $24,000, not $2,400, $24,000 to pay my motherfucking property tax.
That is a lot. I understand.
And you ain't hear me beg a bitch for nothing.
Jesus.
Now motherfucking time nowhere. Hit chat, Snapchat. God got my motherfucking back, so I don't have to change my vernacular or what I'm saying for nobody. When he
well, you ain't gotta yell because we can hear you. That's what I'm saying. We changing the vibes. We sisters here. I hear you, and that hurt. $26,000. I hear you, but we just don't have to yell. That's what they hear you.
Y'all still want to report on some motherfucking bullshit. Report on what Jason House doing.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. What is the grief with Tiffany? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's your grief with him paying the bill?
Reporting on this shit that ain't even mattering at this point, just to motherfucking get your clicks, views, and likes. But if you was truly paying attention to the community, right? Like the fuck y'all saying, and trying to educate and watch the back of the residents in the community, you would be paying attention to what the fuck these motherfuckers putting out in the latest board package.
Okay, so that's what I'm asking you. Let's stop, because we do truth and facts here. I'm not gonna let you just run off and jump. You saying that? Wait. You saying that they're just paying anything and think? What is the actual grief? Because I'm seeing them catching up on bills. They have to pay these damn vendors because half of them they didn't know. It was no transparency. You saw it. And now that's what I'm saying. You don't hear me talking about Tiffany. I'm talking about the facts. So what is the grief with them paying the old bills?
Go ahead.
No, that's what I'm saying. What is the grief with them paying the old bills? What?
Paying old bills that he took off of the warrant list to pay. Why did Jason House take all of these line items off to pay, right? And then on top of that, we don't have meeting minutes for 4 goddamn years. Not nowhere. Not nowhere.
Well, right now we can't really talk about that not having no meetings minutes because people we were fighting for that. They were fighting for that. There was a lot of communication, miscommunication.
Let me tell you where you sound silly at.
Where I sound silly.
They fighting for that. Why in the fuck do they have to fight for something that they approve at every motherfucking board meeting?
What are you talking about?
Back and look at the board meeting. Every board meeting, they approve minutes for the clerk. So why in the fuck we ain't got meeting minutes for 4 years? They ain't fighting for shit because the shit wasn't never no fight. They all agree, but ain't no motherfucking body ever broke the motherfucking vote and said nay on approving them motherfucking board meetings. That shit is unanimous, has been unanimous for 4 motherfucking years, my nigga.
Do you hold on? Do you remember when they said that they had got access back to the website and they started updating it? I know they didn't have access at one point because I started seeing things change. And hold on, wait. They got access when hold on, wait. No, they got access when Keith Freeman turned shit. I was peeping it, and I'm like, okay, they finally updating the website. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. Those contentious ass websites meetings where people yelling through the whole fucking thing.
Somebody, let me show you where the fuck you's alive, and you don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, tell me.
Because they had all of the meeting motherfucking agendas, and this had like 3 or 4 meeting minutes. I got recordings, I got everything. I've been in contact with the AG office since 2022, riding that bitch motherfucking ass.
All right, but you show us the paper. Show us where this was already up. The meetings was going and up there. I really truly believe they did not have access. When Keith Freeman turned shit, that's when shit started to change. I'm like, okay, now we can see different things coming up. And I really believe they did not have access. When I talk to the to public access lawyers, hold on. When I talk to public access lawyers, they said directly they've been having so many issues with Dolton and getting freedom of information requests and information. Yeah. They work with me all the time because there was no transparency. So you gotta really keep it real. It was not. She had shit on lockdown.
Quit motherfucking clean house and that with that bullshit. Like
what?
If every fucking meeting they unanimously voted to approve the fucking meeting minutes.
But that doesn't mean that it could go on top of. That doesn't mean it could go on the website.
They had meeting minutes they took off the website, and now since they've had control of the fucking website since January, they done put their ugly ass pictures up. Where the fuck is the meeting minutes?
Up there. The ones that you read in the bills from, they up there now. 50
minutes from Tiffany Hinyard's entire administration.
Because that's her administration. So why are you yelling at Jason House for her administration?
What do you mean? This is the village of Dolton.
No, you know what I mean. Listen, hold on. Listen. What's her name? Lori Lightfoot couldn't even do
Tiffany Hinyard.
Lori Lightfoot could not get her report.
It's not Tiffany Hinyard or Jason House.
Okay, so look, this is what it is. Lori Lightfoot couldn't even get her report done in transparency because the people inside of Dolton would not release it because of Hinyard being a monster. I promise you, I went through this too. I couldn't even get information until the pressure started going up. I think you just like to hate. That's what it is. You gotta stop wanting to hate.
Dolton ain't Tiffany Hinyard or Jason House. You see Tiffany black ass in court right now for a FOIA violation. That's the same court you're going to see the goddamn clerk in for not having meeting minutes for 4 years.
Okay. And point saying taken. So that is under Hinyard, right?
arrested
under Hilliard, but that's not under Jason House. So the question is, because I'm not capping for Jason, I'm not capping for nobody. My thing is, let these people start to catch up. You see, they moving forward with
Let
things.
me tell you something.
You're not even giving them a chance.
Catch up in federal court.
Huh?
They can catch up in federal court, and ain't a goddamn thing you can do about that.
So after they get the minutes in federal court, what is it going to do to move things
They're
forward?
gonna have their ass in federal court defending the motherfucking RICO case. It ain't a motherfucking thing you can do about that.
You can't say, unless you are a prosecutor, you can't even say, unless you're the attorney general, you cannot say that these people are going to be in RICO for a FOIA or with all of this stuff. You got to put this stuff together to make it make sense.
No, because see,
you making sense.
Over me with your black ass, you ain't heard me.
Huh?
Said that I'm going to be the motherfucker with the RICO charges on them. I'm going to be the motherfucker asking.
You don't nobody. You are a citizen, girl.
Fucking questions.
You're not a prosecutor.
And if you too goddamn ignorant to understand what the fuck just
you're not making no sense. That's the problem. And that's the problem, Trina. You don't make sense. You go off in a tangent and you're not making sense. You're a very educated woman and you're saying that you're going to put RICO charges on somebody. That doesn't even make no damn sense. Make it make sense. I'm asking you, what is your gripe with the new administration? What? You're not giving them a chance. You don't give no one a chance to talk. You don't give no one a chance to be. You literally act like a savage half the time. That's why I'm asking you, what is your gripe? What is your gripe when you can't even articulate yourself in a manner to get it out correctly? You gotta calm down. Calm down. Act like a lady so it can make some sense. That's why people look at you like you losing your damn mind. Stop. You have to relax. You have to fucking breathe, girl. Because when we on the phone and we talk, you know it's not like this. You don't need to act like this. You acting like a savage. We just need to talk. I ask you to make sense and you're yelling from the top of your lungs. That's not how to act productive. You know this.
First of all, don't mute me.
I'm muting you because you acting like a savage. Stop it. Why do I have to do that to you?
Act like a savage.
That's what you're doing. You've been yelling from the beginning of this show. Like you overpowering it for no reason when we could talk like ladies. I'm not going to let you overpower the show, but I'm going to talk to you like a reasonable person. I said, what is the gripe? Can you make it make sense? I'm asking you, make it make sense. If you could, without calling somebody a nigga, a bitch, a this, that, and the third, it will make sense. But you're cursing so much, you're not even making sense.
Nigga,
you're going to make somebody
content. Okay,
you gotta stop. It's not about content, it's about people. You want them to listen to you. That's why you're yelling. But no one hears you because you're yelling. You're acting like a savage. You're cursing, and you're not getting your point across. That is the issue. That's not what this
control. You don't run shit.
I run shit here. I run shit here. That's why. Yes, I run shit here. That's why I stay here. I stay on my platform and I give the facts. I do run shit here, but that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to give you a platform to be a lady so we can just act, so to show you in another light, because I knew Trina as someone who can act like a lady, but you still showing your fucking ass. All I ask you is to act like a lady, the lady who I talked on the phone and prayed for, and said, girl, you should run for trustee. No, thank God you didn't run, because you would have ran a fucking muck. You gotta stop. Fuck. This is how you get your point across. Now, back to the question. The question is,
you want to mute somebody.
The question. Let's get back to the question. The question is, how can the administration move forward without, listen to the question. Listen to the question. If you're going to answer the question, I'm going to take you off. Answer the question. Okay, so that means that you can't behave like a lady. Obviously, see, Trina, hey, okay. This is the first time anybody made Trina jump off their shit. Okay, so obviously y'all know what it is. Trina, that is unnecessary. I brought you on this channel, and I knew it was going to be a hot damn mess, but it's okay because I thought that we were going to be able to show the audience how to agree to not disagree. Me and Miss Trina has had conversation in the past, probably once or twice, very cordial. She yelled from the top of her lungs. I calm her down. She starts to talk sense, and it works out. So I thought that this is what she was going to do. I didn't think that she was going to come on a platform and start talking about Jedediah and everything what she was mad about. Originally, I wanted to say, what is your damn gripe? Why did you say ugly ass Grace or that Grace? Why? I had nothing to do with your conversation. I'm not in Flint. I'm not with Jedediah. I'm minding my business. I'm working to get my platform to a different level and get justice for Alexis. Sorry for to the viewers who were a little astonished about what's going on because you know I don't bring the mess like this, but it is what it is because in the background is a lot of mess. And my name is in a lot of people's mouth for no fucking reason. So all I want to do is clear the air so you guys can see what it is. And even if y'all don't see what it is and y'all continue not to like me because of these crazy people, just stay away from my platform. That was my original reason because I need to put my feet down to tell these people to behave and act civil. And if you're not, then you're going to, get what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, I'm praying on people's head, but I'm not praying on Trina. Trina, I look at Trina like this. When Trina said this morning on her live, and that ugly bitch Grace and that lovely, what she could say, Lady Luck Club, whatever she said, it came out of nowhere. And exactly what she did earlier is what she did now. You have a flight of thoughts. You have to stop that. You got to stay on one subject and, clarify what you're saying, leave a lot of the curses out of it so it can make sense. Which every other word is F, bitch, this, nigga, dot, dot, dot. You're not making no sense. Then you saying that you're in the privacy of your home doing it, but you're not. You're on the internet. Then you say you don't want no one to listen to you, but you're on the internet yelling from the top of your lungs so people can listen to you, bash people, and say things. I was trying to get you to get to the direction where you're going to just say, hey, okay, I want my voice being heard. I am a resident here. Even when I talk to you on the phone, I say you do have a lot of good points. It's just the way you express it. And yes, guys, I said it. I was like, Trina, you should run for mayor. Oh, hell no. Because that would have been a whole nother motherfucking story. Yes, Trina, you know I told you that. You was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to. I said, well, you got so much to say, then why say nothing if you don't want to go help? And again, I get all of this yelling, all of this mouth. It's not necessary, Miss Trina. It is really not necessary, and that's why you can't get your point across. So what I will say, some of the things that she said, just to clarify, because I know that we got Jedediah goons here that's going to go report or whatever, and people going to talk their shit. As I say, I'm going to clarify how I feel. With this Flint thing, I have nothing to do with Flint. I'm staying away from Flint. Flint has been having their issues. They have activists there. They do their thing. I been keeping my eye on Harvey for a while. If you guys look at the playlist, you can see I've been making videos on it, and I'm going to continue. I support Ryan. I saw what Ryan was doing from the get-go, and I saw how he was trying to make an attachment to what was going on with Dolton so you guys can pay attention. I had several conversations. That's why I'm moving in this direction to actually, help or, shed light on what's happening with Harvey. But as far as what happened with Jedediah being at Harvey and showing up and doing his thing, that has nothing to do with me. That's why I really didn't talk about it. It has nothing to do with me. So I do apologize that it was brought up on my platform because I really don't care and it don't have nothing to do with me. But since she brought it up, and I know you guys they're gonna go back and say she said this, she said she agreed with her. I do agree that it was unnecessary. I do agree. It does look like it was attention seeking on Jedediah's part. When he, whatever happened with him and the guy, it should not have happened. I do agree that Jedediah should not have put his hand in that old man's face. And then on the other hand, you saying that you respect older people here and there. No, it's a line that you just don't cross. I do agree. If people don't want you there, you don't go. Like I said, people don't want me in adult politics. People don't like me. People don't, for what their own reasons, whatever it may be, even though I didn't have no damn basis, they just going with the damn flow. Like me today, don't like me tomorrow. what the hell ever. But do you see me come in your face, in your space? Do you see me come on your platform to talk shit? And that's how this came up. You see what I'm saying? Okay, you come in somebody else's house, you're gonna get what that person has to dish to you. Plain and simple. And the people of Harvey was not B. And that's why I say I notice what the people of Harvey is doing. They are intelligent. They know what's going on. They have an idea of the issues and they have an idea of what plan they want to execute to move it forward. I hear them. So that's why I would never go in there and be like, this is my findings. This is what's going on. And you guys better listen to me. That's not going to happen. That's not correct. And that's what I agree with Trina and what she said. The way she said it is unfucking necessary. Plain and simple. It's unnecessary. And that's what I'm telling you, Trina. You got to do a lot less talking and more listening. Because you running your mouth so much that you just saying a flight of thoughts and you're not looking intelligent. You are a very intelligent woman and you're looking like someone's going to sign a 1030 on that ass. Yes. You really need to stop. Do you know that a doctor can sign a 1030 and your ass be up in there? Involuntary? You need to stop, Trina. I'm just being honest. That is not becoming. So I gave you the chance to come up here so we could just talk about what happened with us and why you was mad at me, but you really didn't have a reason to be mad at me. And that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Nobody really have a reason to be mad at me. They just make shit up. So instead of her focusing on me like she was supposed to, she went to Jedediah and started talking about all the stuff going on in Harvey. Okay, so I do apologize that I let her come and try to almost take over the platform, but honestly, I didn't. I just let her run her mouth, say what she got to say, because honestly, I thought that I can redirect her into acting like a woman, acting like she has some common sense. I thought that will happen like I have done in the past, but obviously it did not. And that's why you jumped off the live, Trina, because you know you can't handle the truth. You can't handle the grace in the light of a righteous woman and a righteous person. You need to cut it out. Whatever gripe that you have with Jedediah, you need to address him directly. Because that's what I was confused about. I was listening this morning because I was laughing because I really do think that Jedediah fan base is subliminally gang stalking me and trying to fuck with my page. And I have to say this, it's true. You know, I don't agree with the way, and I'm gonna say I gotta just tell all, right? I don't agree with the way Burgundy Blue went about calling victim, because it just went kind of like far. But I can say I agree with why she felt the way she felt. Some people can't handle 30 or 40 people coming to your platform talking shit about you, calling you a bitch, calling your phone or whatever, how far it went. And even if Jedediah didn't send his people for her, that happened to her. I have to say that something happened to her and I live it and I'm still living it. So instead of them doing it out in the open on my platform, because they know I tear that ass up, just like how you just saw Trina jump off, because Trina knows she can't really handle God's spirit. You can't handle a righteous fight. The cursing, the yelling and stuff, you can't. So what they're doing, Jedediah people doing to me, is civility gang stalking me. So I will have to say that because that's what Burgundy people wanted to hear me say, that at least I know that something did happen to her and that she had the right to be nervous. She had the right to feel away. The way she did it was, I felt it was just like too much. Like you tag mad people in, like that people had nothing to do with it. You was just tagging mad content creators in, and just, it was just, and I don't even know if that restraining order went through. I think it didn't go through. So the basis, you didn't have a strong basis to represent on the note that you was doing. But I know you had a reason to be upset because the people that was allegedly supposed to protect you end up, how can I say, shucking and jiving and teaming up with the person who you thought was sending people to gang stalk you. So I'll say that because I think Burgundy Blue peoples were waiting to hear something from me. And I don't know, like my spirit won't let me formally apologize because I know the people she's associated with was so disgusting and nasty towards me. It makes me say like, yo, you may be like them. because LNC was a monster. That dirt ball, he was disgusted. So that's probably why I don't really move forward with that situation. But at the end of the day, Burgundy Blue didn't stop helping Carver. I didn't stop helping Carver. And in the end, we have a mutual ground where we at least have respect for each other, not to do no bullshit because of we working on mutual tone, like a mutual thing. And that's where I stand there with Burgundy. But that's showing y'all where conflict resolution can take place. And everybody don't have to like each other. Everybody can have their own feelings or their own perspective. And just because, like I said, I don't like or I felt that something was funny with that approach, the way that Burgundy did it, she had a reason to, though. Because it's not easy being gang stalked. And having your page tagged for no fucking reason behind somebody who you like, what the fuck? Stop. So that's why I can't agree a little bit with what Trina said and what other people are saying, but it is how you say it and how you deal with it. And I have learned that in this process. So that's my truth. It is what it is. So, like I said, I apologize to my followers, the ones who truly follow me, because Mr. LCU too, I like you, but you're not here all the time. I never saw you a day in my life. So I really want the people who are here to be here. Now, if my baby right here has something to say, I'm gonna be like, yo, y'all here for it. Don't just pop on my stuff to control my tone, because you're really not. I'm looking for ride or die people here. People, you can tell me how you feel, but don't do that to me. Sir, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You did catch me because she did try to jump out of pocket, but you haven't been there for me. A lot of you have not been, and I'm not even sure who is part of the gang stalking thing. So y'all know I'm on point. I am. So I'm grateful that you're here, and I hope you go look at my other content that I've been doing, because all my other content is really focused on fact. So thank you, Mr. LCU2. I appreciate you being here, being new to the page, because the way you were talking was like, I'm used to this, but I ain't never seen you a day in my life. I'm just being honest. It's been a little group of people who's been consistently supporting me. Hands down, not afraid. Thank you, Miss Laura. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Laura. Oh, just not afraid. Speak your piece. You missed it. You got to go replay. It was a lot of mess. Trina was cursing me out and cursing everybody out. Go look at it. But it is what it is. If sometimes we got to take a break and get the mess out and get people to get their feelings out, maybe go back and relook at the video and be like, oh my God, it was unnecessary. Oh my God, I got to act better. Hopefully that happened, because that was actually my MO. And to find out what was her gripe. Because you, as a resident of Dolton, I'm like, okay, I saw your video where you were talking about the bills being paid. I'm happy that a 52-page packet came out with Dolton now and showing the bills getting paid. But now you're mad because they're paying back bills. What do you expect? What do you expect to happen? So that's why I was asking her, stop yelling, stop cursing, stay focused on one topic, stop acting like you have a flight of thoughts, and you can focus on one thing, Trina, like you supposed. Because if you go in front of a federal judge and you bring charges like that, I'm laughing because you know you can't bring no damn charges. You smarter than that. What is your problem? You're literally saying anything. I'm bringing the RICO charges. Girl, stop it. You too old for that. You got kids. I know they hear you yelling like that. That's not nice. Oh, and I want to say this, Mr. The MacMan Morning Show. I'm sorry. I want to send apologies to you, because you are a very respectable man. I watch your show and I really like your tone. I really think you're working with the Holy Spirit. I appreciate you. So if this kind of like took you back, that's not what this platform is for. I just wanted to, as I explained to you what I was doing. Go check out Mr. MacMan's show. He was like, stop her, because she was taking over the show. I know, MacMan. Thank you so much. He's like, stop her. And I was listening. I was just letting her get out her grief so I can reiterate what she's saying, if I could have caught what she was saying, and make it make sense for you guys, and then also have her kind of like focusing. But that nursing session did not work, obviously. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would say that, but I don't think it's totally a train wreck. You know why? Because you guys have gotten to know me. You guys see what it is. My main thing is for you guys to get to know this platform. I am more personable. I want you guys to know who Grace Levi is, what I have to offer you guys, and we work together like a community. So it's going to be messy times like this, period. I'm just going to let you know it may happen sometimes. And then I'll put it in the community only. Okay. I know everything else we're going to keep professional, but it will be a little bit of messy times like this because we are family and we need to learn how to talk. Sometimes you got to yell, let it out, blah, 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 sound stupid, and then come back and fix it. I know later on, after a while, Trina probably will talk shit about me or whatever, but she's gonna text me. She'll call me one day. If Tiffany, Trina ever see me, she will hug me. She knows where my heart is at, and she knows she's wrong for acting like that. Eventually, the Holy Spirit will come over her, and she will behave properly one day. But until then, I want to say thank you guys for being here, and go check out Mr. Mac Morning Show. He does a great job. And again, I apologize for the mess, but sometimes it's going to get like that. We got to get it out. So, with that goes to say, Trina, go get some damn help, okay? Because if you don't, they're going to sign your ass 1030, and you ain't going to be able to say shit but get strapped and get medicine in you. For real, for real. I'm dead serious. If you keep this up, they gonna send somebody to your house. So you need to stop. I'm praying for you, baby girl. I'll talk to you later. You see what I'm doing here, though.
Guys, this is Super Mayor Tiffany A. Hilliard, the People's Mayor. So, you guys doing a lot of snitching.
Hey, everybody clap your hands. They not like us. I took a pocket to pull. Hey, they not like us. I took a pocket to pay. Take it for hey. You a rapper, young whippersnapper. You ain't been through nothing. Have you ever had to leave the studio? Cause you should have got no